Yeah, pinstripe nails, you'll have never seen this before. So get into it.
As Tyla stands at the peak of her early success, one undeniable truth emerges: she's only getting started. At just 23 years old, the South African trailblazer has already achieved what most artists spend decades chasing: a Grammy, viral dominance, cross-continental chart success, and a multi-million-dollar empire built on authenticity, vision, and cultural pride. But Tyla isn't interested in being a fleeting trend or a one-hit wonder. She's laying the foundation for a career with legacy. With her second album already in the works and whispers of new global collaborations surfacing in industry circles, Tyla is poised to evolve her sound once again, blending Amapiano's irresistible bounce with polished pop melodies and deeper lyrical storytelling. Fans are also eagerly anticipating the rescheduled world tour, initially postponed due to her 2024 back injury. Insiders hint that the revamped show will be bigger and more immersive than originally planned, incorporating fashion, multimedia art, and cultural storytelling in a way that reflects her growth not just as a performer, but as a global visionary. Behind the scenes, Tyla is expanding her footprint into fashion and philanthropy. Rumored partnerships with African designers, charitable investments in Johannesburg's arts education programs, and a potential cosmetics line all signal a pivot into mogul territory. Her recent inclusion on Forbes' 30 Under 30 Africa list further cements her influence, not just in music but across entertainment and entrepreneurship. And perhaps most importantly, Tyla remains rooted in the very identity that launched her career: a proud colored South African woman who turned local sound into global movement without diluting her essence. She continues to champion African creatives on every platform, making her not just a star but a cultural ambassador. In the years ahead, fans can expect more genre-bending records, cross-continental tours, and a steadily expanding empire that stretches from Spotify playlists to fashion runways and beyond. As she once said in an interview, "This isn't just about me, it's about showing the world what's possible when you don't shrink yourself." With her vision clear, her audience growing, and her ambition unwavering, Tyla is writing the next chapter in real time. And if history is any indication, the Queen of Popiano isn't just aiming for the top, she's building a throne that no one else can touch. In the land where her journey began, Tyla's Cape Town coastal retreat offers a powerful return to her roots, an elegant $1.2 million oceanfront property that embodies the spirit of South Africa while delivering the privacy and luxury expected of a global icon. Nestled along the rugged shoreline, this home is less about opulence and more about intentional comfort, a soulful space where modern design meets raw natural beauty. From the moment you enter, the home whispers tranquility. The main living area is a warm fusion of wood, stone, and glass, bathed in natural light from floor-to-ceiling windows that frame panoramic views of the Atlantic. The open concept design blends kitchen, dining, and lounge into one cohesive space, ideal for family dinners, brainstorming sessions, or late-night acoustic jam sessions by candlelight. The kitchen is understated but fully loaded with Bosch appliances, handcrafted cabinetry, and a butcher block island that doubles as a breakfast bar and prep station. Tyla has spoken about cooking here, preparing traditional South African meals as a grounding ritual amidst the chaos of international fame. The primary suite feels like a five-star coastal lodge: high ceilings, ambient lighting, and sliding doors that open directly to the sea breeze. The adjoining ensuite bathroom features a freestanding soaking tub set against a stone accent wall, his and hers vanities carved from reclaimed wood, and a rainfall shower that opens to a private outdoor Zen garden. Guest bedrooms echo this attention to comfort and heritage, each with curated touches that pay homage to South African art and craftsmanship. Outside, the terrace is built for peace and presence, with rattan loungers, a shaded dining area, and an infinity pool that appears to spill into the ocean beyond. A narrow stone path leads to a private beach cove, making this home one of the few where a morning swim and a sunset hike are just steps away. This retreat is more than a luxury property, it's a spiritual headquarters, a quiet space where Tyla reconnects with her culture, her family, and herself. In a career fueled by jet lag and global attention, this is where she pauses, reflects, and recharges. It's the piece of the world where the superstar becomes simply Tyla again, a daughter, a dreamer, and an artist in her most authentic element. While many stars flaunt their rides with flashy posts and staged photo ops, Tyla takes a different approach. She lets the cars speak for themselves. Her garage, though guarded in public, has become the subject of fascination among fans and auto enthusiasts alike, thanks to sporadic sightings on Instagram and red carpet arrivals. Leading the lineup is her crown jewel, a Bentley Continental GT Speed, valued at a staggering $300,000. This car is the physical embodiment of Tyla's essence, sleek, powerful, and unapologetically luxurious. With handcrafted interiors wrapped in buttery leather and a 650-horsepower W12 engine that roars like one of her sold-out stadium performances, this Bentley isn't just a status symbol, it's a signature. Whether she's gliding through Beverly Hills or pulling up to Fashion Week in Milan, this grand tour delivers an aura of elegance that perfectly mirrors her musical persona. But Tyla's not just about flash, she also values innovation and responsibility, which brings us to the Porsche Panamera e-hybrid. Priced at around $115,500, this plug-in hybrid blends eco-conscious design with high-performance engineering, making it her go-to vehicle for day-to-day movement. With a streamlined silhouette, cutting-edge digital cockpit, and whisper-quiet electric mode, it represents her evolution, sustainable yet always in style. This Porsche is often seen parked outside her recording studio or accompanying her to closed-door creative sessions, where discretion and comfort are key. And then there's the BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe, a $92,000 powerhouse that merges sportiness with sophistication. This is Tyla's everyday flex, a car she's been spotted using for casual outings, airport runs, and road trips with close friends or family. The 8 Series' low-profile design and tech-savvy features make it an extension of her personal brand, sleek, efficient, and always ahead of the curve. From ventilated massage seats to voice-controlled navigation, it's as much a mobile office as it is a performance machine. Collectively, her vehicles represent more than wealth. They showcase layers of her personality, bold yet refined, stylish but grounded. Each car serves a purpose in her orbit: power, practicality, and prestige. And while many celebrities chase trends with ever-expanding fleets, Tyla curates her garage like she curates her sound, with intention, precision, and timeless taste. Behind the global fame, sold-out tours, and designer gowns, Tyla remains deeply tethered to the people and principles that shaped her family, her cultural identity, and her commitment to authenticity. Born into a household that was both creative and pragmatic, Tyla often speaks of the balance her parents struck. Her mother Charlene, a casting director with a flair for jewelry making, and her father Sherwin, a corporate finance leader, encouraged responsibility but unknowingly planted the seeds of artistry that would later blossom into global stardom. When she begged them for just 1 year to prove herself in music, they reluctantly agreed, and today that decision stands as one of the most pivotal in her journey. Her parents not only supported her career but became active cheerleaders, flying to the US for her first Grammy win in 2024, a moment they celebrated with Vegas adventures and shared meals at Chipotle, a humble yet heartwarming glimpse into their close-knit bond. Tyla's siblings, older sister Whitney, and younger brothers Tyrese and Sydney, form the emotional backbone of her life, often traveling with her and providing a sense of home even amidst the chaos of international touring. Her identity as a colored South African, encompassing Indian, Zulu, Irish, and Mauritian roots, is central to her sense of self, though not without controversy. When she embraced the colored label publicly, many American audiences misunderstood the cultural context, prompting online debate. Rather than retreat, Tyla addressed the topic with grace, explaining its regional significance and reaffirming her pride in her heritage. She has become a quiet ambassador for South African culture, often wearing local designers on global red carpets and promoting Amapiano music as a genre worth international recognition. Her love life, however, remains shrouded in mystery. In 2023, rumors swirled about a possible romance with rapper Travis Scott following their Water remix and a cozy appearance at the GQ Men of the Year event. Fans also speculated about a connection with model Gio, who featured in several of her music videos. Yet in interviews, Tyla consistently deflects, saying she's all about the music right now, a stance that only deepens public intrigue. In 2024, when she postponed her world tour due to a back injury, skeptics accused her of manufacturing drama, but she silenced the noise with a candid Instagram post, stating plainly, "Health comes first, but I'm working hard to be back for you." Fans rallied in support, reaffirming that her honesty is as compelling as her voice. Tyla may live in mansions and drive six-figure cars, but her foundation remains rooted in family, culture, and a quiet resilience that transcends celebrity. By 2025, Tyla isn't just a pop sensation, she's a fully fledged business empire in motion, quietly redefining what it means to be a 21st-century global star. Behind the shimmering lights and sold-out venues lies a razor-sharp strategist who has turned her fame into a financial juggernaut. At just 23, Tyla commands booking fees between $150,000 and $299,000 per event, making her one of the highest-paid African performers on the global circuit. But the money doesn't stop at music. She has inked major endorsement deals with industry titans like Coca-Cola, Samsung, MTN, and Mercedes-Benz, each collaboration carefully selected to reflect her brand's polished yet youthful energy. When she introduced a limited edition tiger-striped Stanley Cup through her merchandise line, it sold out within hours, generating not just profit but viral brand loyalty. With over 600 million Spotify streams, 9 million Instagram followers, and a staggering 13.5 million on TikTok, Tyla's social influence alone is a digital goldmine that most marketers can only dream of. Her audience is young, diverse, and deeply loyal, making her the kind of celebrity whose every move sparks trends. From curated fashion partnerships to exclusive backstage content, she monetizes every angle without sacrificing authenticity. And while her collaborations with global stars like Travis Scott and Chris Brown boost her musical resume, they also reinforce her commercial value, positioning her as a go-to crossover artist who appeals across continents and cultures. Her Grammy win in 2024 didn't just validate her artistry, it elevated her market price overnight, opening doors to elite fashion circles, luxury events, and multi-million-dollar licensing opportunities. Tyla isn't just riding a wave, she's orchestrating the tide, blending pop appeal with business acumen in a way that echoes the blueprints of moguls like Rihanna and Beyoncé. As her music continues to soar, so too does her net worth, now estimated at $5 million and rising fast. For Tyla, the stage is just one part of the equation. The boardroom is the next. Tucked into the exclusive hills of Los Angeles, Tyla's Beverly Hills estate isn't just a home, it's a visual declaration of stardom, success, and unshakable taste. Purchased for a jaw-dropping $2.5 million, this property marks a definitive upgrade from the modest suburbs of Johannesburg to the very heart of American celebrity royalty. As one steps through the towering entrance, a grand foyer welcomes with polished marble floors and double-height ceilings that echo with a sense of triumph. The open-concept living space unfolds like a cinematic dream. Floor-to-ceiling windows flood the area with golden California sunlight, bouncing off sleek designer furniture and custom art pieces that reflect Tyla's personal style, bold, elegant, and effortlessly cool. The seamless flow from the lounge to the formal dining room and state-of-the-art kitchen offers a layout tailored for both intimate dinners and star-studded soirees. This kitchen isn't just functional, it's aspirational. With high-end Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances, a massive marble island perfect for casual meals or catered spreads, and cabinetry designed to merge aesthetics with utility. The primary suite is more like a five-star hotel wing, featuring a massive walk-in closet, an opulent ensuite bathroom with a spa-grade soaking tub, rainfall shower, and dual vanities that mirror her life of balance between chaos and calm. Beyond the sleeping quarters lies a home office with sleek finishes and floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, a command center where Tyla manages deals, reviews scripts, or scribbles down new lyrics when inspiration strikes. Entertainment takes center stage with a custom-designed home theater outfitted with leather recliners, Dolby Atmos sound, and blackout curtains, an oasis for movie nights, music video debuts, or quiet evenings of creative reflection. Guest rooms, each with private in-suites and luxury linens, provide a five-star experience for friends, family, or collaborators. Outside, the estate blurs the line between resort and residence. An infinity-edge pool overlooks the canyon, framed by palm trees and sleek lounge chairs, while the outdoor kitchen and fireplace offer the perfect setting for rooftop listening parties or quiet alfresco dinners. This Beverly Hills palace doesn't just house Tyla, it encapsulates her transformation from hopeful artist to global icon, a space that celebrates how far she's come, while hinting at how much higher she intends to rise. If the Beverly Hills Palace represents Tyla's command of Hollywood, then her $1.4 million Miami waterfront estate captures the essence of her tropical soul, vibrant, contemporary, and built for both serenity and spectacle. Located in one of Miami's most exclusive neighborhoods, this architectural gem merges coastal elegance with high-function luxury, offering Tyla a sun-drenched sanctuary where palm trees sway just outside the panoramic glass doors and the Atlantic sparkles mere feet from her terrace. Upon entry, guests are greeted by the Great Room, an expansive open-plan space where the living and dining areas flow effortlessly beneath vaulted ceilings and designer pendant lighting. This isn't just a room, it's a canvas of creativity and celebration, perfect for late-night jam sessions, weekend brunches, or impromptu fashion shoots. A sleek baby grand piano sits by the window, while wall-mounted artwork reflects Tyla's Afrocentric roots and global flair. The kitchen is a chef's dream, equipped with Miele appliances, an oversized island with waterfall-edge countertops and handleless cabinetry that feels more like sculpture than storage. Whether she's prepping smoothie bowls or entertaining a room full of label execs, the space adapts seamlessly. The primary suite is a study in calm and indulgence, featuring warm wood accents, ocean view windows, and a bathroom that blurs the line between spa and sanctuary. Think oversized soaking tub, rainfall shower with LED mood lighting, and his and hers vanities with custom marble finishes. The guest suites continue the theme of relaxed sophistication, each with curated decor, luxury linens and walkout access to the lush garden paths that snake through the property. But the real magic lies outside. Sliding glass panels retract to reveal a sprawling terrace with a built-in fire pit, outdoor lounge and infinity-edge pool that melts into the Miami coastline. Here Tyla hosts everything from New Year's Eve parties to quiet moments of reflection under the stars. A private dock extends into the calm waters, offering her the freedom to board a yacht and escape the spotlight within minutes. This home is not just a reflection of success, it's a personalized retreat that allows her to recharge, reimagine and reconnect. In a city that pulses with culture and rhythm, Tyla's Miami estate stands as both a haven and a headquarters, evidence that her empire extends far beyond the stage. In the heart of Edenvale, a suburb just outside Johannesburg, a young girl with a kaleidoscope of cultural heritage dared to dream beyond the borders of what society deemed possible. Tyla Laura Seethal, born on January 30, 2002, emerged from a household deeply rooted in practicality, where the arts were respected but stability reigned supreme. Her father Sherwin, a chief finance officer in the insurance sector, and her mother Charlene, a casting director, instilled in her a grounded view of the world, one that encouraged a career in mining engineering, not music videos and viral dance trends. But Tyla's soul resonated with a different rhythm. Raised in a colored community and enriched by Indian, Zulu, Irish, and Mauritian lineage, she grew up in a lively spiritual environment where icons like Michael Jackson, Rihanna, and Aaliyah played on repeat. Music was more than entertainment, it was identity. Still, when Tyla voiced her passion for a music career, her parents were firm. "It's not realistic," they said. That rejection didn't deter her. In her final year of high school at Edington High, where she served as head of culture, she balanced academic pressures with secret weekend recording sessions. The turning point came with tearful pleas on her mother's bed, requests not for fame but for a single year to prove herself. "Just 1 year," she begged, hoping for the chance to rewrite her destiny. She was granted that window, and what followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Behind the glossy Instagram reels and polished music videos was a teenager grappling with self-doubt, staring down the towering mountain of an international music industry where few South Africans had ever climbed. Yet the creative legacy of her family, her mother's jewelry making, her aunt's belly dancing, her grandmother's singing fed her belief that artistry was more than valid, it was survival. With no major label, no big-time manager, and little more than ambition and raw talent, Tyla planted her feet firmly in the studio and began crafting the foundation for a story that would stun the world. Tyla's breakout moment didn't come with fireworks or viral gimmicks, it came with a late-night studio session, a pandemic lockdown, and a belief that something bigger was waiting just beyond the horizon. In 2019, fresh out of high school and clinging to the promise of that 1 year her parents reluctantly granted, Tyla teamed up with local producer Coldrink to record what would become her debut single, Getting Late. What began as an underground Amapiano-infused pop track quickly snowballed into a cultural phenomenon, thanks in part to a low-budget but visually striking music video filmed by her manager and creative director Garth Von Glane. Using limited equipment, DIY lighting, and every ounce of creativity they could muster, the team produced a visual piece that captured the spirit of a generation stuck indoors yet yearning for rhythm, movement, and meaning. The video surged on YouTube, racking up millions of views, and suddenly Tyla wasn't just a South African teenager with a dream, she was a new voice in African pop music with something fresh to say. Recognition followed swiftly. Getting Late earned a nomination for Best Music Video at the 2022 South African Music Awards, solidifying her place on the radar of both fans and industry insiders. But what truly made the moment remarkable was Tyla's control of the narrative. She didn't wait for gatekeepers, she built her own path, learning video editing techniques, coordinating choreography, and crafting visual identities that elevated her beyond the typical newcomer. While the world reeled from the effects of COVID-19, Tyla was quietly constructing the framework for a global takeover, one that didn't rely on luck but on strategy, style, and relentless passion. It was clear she wasn't just a girl with a catchy single, she was an architect of her own destiny, and Getting Late was the door that opened 1,000 others. This wasn't the climax, it was just the prologue. If 2019 lit the spark, then 2023 was the explosion. Tyla went from promising newcomer to full-blown global phenomenon, and it all hinged on a single song that took the world by storm. Released in July 2023, Water wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural juggernaut. The kind of track that doesn't just top charts but rewires the musical landscape. The song's irresistible blend of pop, R&B, and Amapiano laid the groundwork, but it was the accompanying TikTok challenge that launched it into viral superstardom. With millions of users mimicking Tyla's now iconic choreography, Water flooded the internet and carved out its place in digital history. By February 2025, It had amassed over 1 billion streams on Spotify, catapulting Tyla into elite territory. But the numbers were only part of the story. Tyla made history as the first South African soloist in 55 years to crack the Billboard Hot 100, following in the legendary footsteps of Hugh Masekela. That feat alone would have secured her legacy, but Tyla was only just beginning. In February 2024, she clinched the inaugural Grammy Award for Best African Music Performance, becoming the youngest African artist to win the honor. Overnight, she became a symbol of modern African excellence, a Gen Z icon whose sound transcended geography. The accolades poured in like confetti: MTV Video Music Award, 2 BET Awards, 3 MTV Europe Music Awards, and the Billboard R&B Global Force Award, all within a single year. Her self-titled debut album, released in March 2024, further solidified her artistry, debuting at No. 24 on the Billboard 200 and dominating the Afrobeats charts with no fewer than 7 tracks. Her collaborations spoke volumes about her rising stature. Working with names like Travis Scott, Chris Brown and Ayra Starr showed the industry took her seriously. Whether she was opening for Chris Brown on his Under the Influence tour or performing at Dolce & Gabbana's Milan afterparty, Tyla wasn't just part of the global stage, she owned it. Her rise wasn't accidental, it was the result of calculated brilliance, artistic innovation, and a relentless will to turn a song into a movement.